Hello everyone, Warangel here, and welcome back to the final episode of Alice Madness Returns. I decided to make it so I'm going to release both episodes today, so you'll be seeing this straight after the last one, and we'll be seeing how the story ends once and for all. As you can see, we're back in the real world, back outside Houndsditch Orphanage for Wayward Youths by Dr. Angus Bumby, and we now found out a lot about what's happened in Alice's past and how he's actually tied up in it. Seems like he was courting Lizzie, Alice's older sister, shortly before the time of the fire, but he ended up being too, I presume, aggressive, considering the era that they're talking about, and being too forward. And so what happened then, he decided to visit her one night, end up killing her, we presume, and setting the fire in that would have killed the entire family apart from Alice. And all this time, Alice has been around the guy that killed his family, set the fire, killed her sister, and, as we found out, has been making all these children turn into prostitutes and child prostitutes by basically making them forget about their memories and turning them into willing slaves, basically, like dolls for people to use and abuse. So, well, I'd say we're back in the real world, but obviously we're not quite there, given the fact that it looks a little bit more like the Paris scenes from the certain parts of Assassin's Creed Unity. But let's go down now into the underground, where we'll be able to finally meet our nemesis. Hello, Bumby.
You oozing sore of depravity! Children wearing their names around their necks as if they're breeding livestock.
A declaration of their pedigree. You could use one. They're proud to display their provenance.
You brute! They can't remember who they are or where they're from. How many minds have you twisted into forgetfulness?
Not enough. Yours would have been a triumph. Still, you're an insane wreck. My work is done.
And now you see how important it was for him to try and make people forget stuff, including who they were. But hey, we've now escaped. We're now back in our traditional outfits. And I believe now we've still got to fight the last boss of this game, as we're now on the train itself, the infernal train. Right. Let's do this, Alice. I believe it just goes straight on through the door here. Hello, Mad Hatter.
Hatter, I must stop this infernal train and the evil force that drives it.
Everything's a nail, is it, Miss Hammerhead? First it was all search, freighted with fear and fragmented memories. Now it's the train. Never time for tea. While your brain's on holiday, we're ruined. Now we're all mad here. That's a good excuse for going to hell in a teapot, but not for forgetting what your senses saw. Forgetting is just forgetting, except when it's not. Then they call it something else. I'd like to forget what you did. I've tried, but I can't.
You've used me and abused me, but you will not destroy me.
No, the damage is done. The old Alice and her Wonderland retreat are demolished. You can't even recognize what's happened, and you're powerless to change it or move against me. I've made certain of that.
Hello, Caterpillar.
Your punishment, then?
I know I'm guilty of something, but punishment never suits the victims of the crime.
Abuse is a crime the strong visit on the weak. And you're right, abusers are insufficiently punished for the damage they do. Those who witness abuse without seeking retribution for the harm pay a penalty. Your own pain mitigates your failure to act earlier, but you may not yet have paid enough for witnessing the pain of others.
So what I presume they were referring to then, in case you're wondering, is Alice has been working at the orphanage, and while she's lived there, she's been witnessing these things happen. I'm not presuming she actually knows about the prostitution, but she's been around and sort of staying there while these children have been abused and changed into forgetting who they were and just becoming shells. Now, like I said, she isn't aware that it's happened, and it's not like it's happening in front of her, but I presume she feels some sort of guilt for allowing it to happen, basically, when she could have done maybe differently to stop it. But we'll continue on our journey through the train.
My memories, but you failed to make me forget.
I could have made you into a tasty bit. Clients out the door waiting for a piece from a raving, delusional beauty with no memory of the past or no sense of the future. But you wouldn't forget. You insisted on holding on to your fantasies. You're mad, like your sister.
Don't speak of her. You didn't know her.
Your sister was a tease, pretended to despise me. She got what she wanted in the end.
There's that key. Oh, hello, Queen.
My Lizzie, what is this train's destination?
Madness and destruction. You shouldn't ask questions you know the answer to. It's not polite. And that noise wasn't Lizzie talking in her sleep.
Oh, no. Oh, poor Lizzie.
And there are no centaurs in Oxford. Make your survival mean something, or we are all doomed!
Learning more and more about what's going on, aren't we? I remember talking to some people in my job about this game, because they heard we were talking about it, and they heard I was playing this game, Alice in Wonderland, and they were like, "Oh, that does sound like anything. Why would you play something like that?" I said, "It's a dark psychological game where you're traveling through a damaged girl's mind and witnessing things that most people wouldn't really want to talk about in a game." And yet, they were like, "Yeah, it's Alice in Wonderland. How creepy can it be?" Well, we answered that question now, haven't we? Hello, Dollmaker, aka Bumby. Time for the bus fights.
Hide in your shell.
Alright.
The past must be paid for.
Okay, dodge. Damn it. Okay, we need to destroy these dog faces. Come on. Alright. Come at me then, hand. I actually remember this being kind of tough. Like, I remember having to do... I remember dying quite a few times last time I fought this. And now I've got the instruction to try and provide entertainment while I'm talking. Oh, great. Enemies. At least we upgraded our weapons. Oh, crap. Let's finish you off. Move. Any more? Okay, then. Come here, hand. Oh, crap. Let's move out the way. Let's hide behind here, I think. Yeah, stay behind the big pillar, I think. Right. Okay, let's definitely not go that way. Okay, let's get back. At least this is giving me a chance to get some health.
Could you kill a fly?
Crap, could I have actually attacked it and get some health back and do some damage? Damn it. Should have paid attention. Okay, let's watch out for the fate. Move! There we go, hello. Some more damage done. Let's finish you off. Right, what are you going to do now, creepy hand? Right, where is it? Come on. Right, let's finish off you the guys now. Okay, let's move. Okay. Right, that's the face gun. Right, now we can go after the hand itself, I think. Nope,
The
it's
cost
gone.
of forgetting is high.
Right, another one. Come on. And again. Right. Come after you now. Right, what's going to come next? Can't believe I'm fighting the Thing from Adam's Family. Oh no, it's not. Oh no, Cousin It was the. Yeah, Cousin It was always that uncle that it was really hairy, like Sasquatch sort of thing. It was the Thing was the hand, wasn't it? Yeah, that's right. Right. Okay. Nah. You didn't say the magic word. Oh crap. Okay, let's dodge that attack. Switch over to the teapot. Okay, come on. We can do this. Yes! That's another hand gone. Alright. Time to deal with you now, good sir. I think. I reached the checkpoint anyway.
Make-believe Avenger.
Oh crap, now don't tell me I have to face both of them together now. Oh great. No, you stay away from me. Move. Come on, Alice, out of there. Right.
Cunning worm.
Okay, that's it's turned on. Let's get rid of you guys now. Right. Okay, come on. Oh, damn it! Okay, quick, let me get up so kill us. There we go. Right. Oh, that hand. Try and grab me. You missed.
Effectual twit.
Alright, let's come back down here and deal with you now. Damn, come on. Alright. I think that was him dealt with. I went a lot more smoothly now. I remember when I first ever played this. Where are we now?
I'll see you charged. In prison, some half-wit bruiser will make you his sweetheart, and then you'll hang.
Indeed. A hysterical woman, former lunatic, roaring outrageous accusations against a respectable social architect and scientist. My God, Alice, who would believe you? I scarcely believe it myself.
You, monstrous creature. Such evil will be punished.
By whom? By what? Psychotic, silly bitch. Your madness will be punished. Now leave. I'm expecting your replacement.
Oh. Yes, this is still real life, by the way. I managed to claim Lizzie's key back. Now you might be thinking to yourself, what on earth is going on here? Because on the one hand, this is obviously Wonderland that we're walking through, in terms of like the plants in there, but it's also London. Like, what's going on? And if I remember correctly, I'm going to wait first to see if the game actually explains it. And then if it doesn't, I'll explain it afterwards. But there is a reason why the world is like this. And think of it more as a merging. That this is not maybe a hallucination that we're actually seeing.
Ah, Alice. We can't go home again. No surprise, really. Only a very few find the way, and most of them don't recognize it when they do. Delusions, too, die hard. Only the savage regard the endurance of pain as the measure of worth. Forgetting pain is convenient. Remembering it, agonizing. But recovering the truth is worth the suffering. And our Wonderland, though damaged, is safe in memory. For now.
There we go. So, to give you a bit of an explanation about what's happened now, because Alice has managed to make her way through her mind and transform herself in a way by accepting the truth, she's now accessed the ability to enter, sort of merge, I could say, the inner world with the outer world. So she can see both the inner world of her Wonderland, which is also known as her other land, and the physical world. And because of what's happened with this, she can go between other people's other worlds. So in fact, down in the comment section of this video, I'll share a link to 2 videos, which actually are supposed to be events that would have originally taken place in Alice in Wonderland, Alice 3, you could say, where she meets some famous characters from the people from the era and explores their other worlds, like their own version of Wonderland, their own inner worlds inside them. But they're, I can't remember the characters' names off the top of my head, the people, but they're real people. And it's done in a very different style. It's not done as a video game. It's done in a, I suppose, more like stop animation, I suppose is a good way of describing it, but you can always check it out. But yeah, that's sort of the explanation about what happened at the end there. And you can always check out things like the Alice wiki in order to figure out explain what happened. But there we go, the game is now over. So we have a few options we can do now, like we can go down to extra content, and we'll be able to check out some of the stuff, and then like there's all these different characters you can meet. We haven't managed to pick them all up because we didn't find all the memories, but that's okay, I didn't mind that so much. But it just gives you an opportunity to explore the different characters like this, and what each of the devices were: the cat, Dark Snails from the Vale, Dodo Max from the very beginning of the game, I've noticed, Mock Sparrows. So you've got all this different stuff you can look at as well, but you can easily find about them in the wiki that I came across. They do have things like the... we haven't managed to unlock a number of these. Strange. I thought I had done. Oh well. Maybe it's things you pick up later on. But hey, while I'm here, let me just check out... So, here's a thing you could do now that you've completed the game as well. You can decide what outfits you want her to have. So, we've got Story Mode, where she will determine what she wears based on where she is in Wonderland. Classic then means you can regain health from Shrunk. So every time you shrink, you just get a health back, but you stay the entire game in this outfit. You get the Steam Dress, which Breakables drop more teeth and roses. This is the one, if you remember, we were wearing when we were exploring the Mad Hatter's kingdom, so to speak. Siren, enemies drop as many roses. And this one's got quite an interesting effect, because even in other areas of the game, you still have the water physics playing on Alice, so her hair still floats like it's in water, and that's when you're going through the game. Whereas if you were in the underwater level and you were, say, wearing this one, her hair would just stay like that throughout the entire thing. It's just a nice little touch, I think. Silk Maiden gets more motif. Health is limited to 4 roses in total. That could have been quite an interesting challenge one. shrink sense duration is doubled, so this means that once we shrink down, when you see the invisible platforms, they stay there for longer. This means we're always active, and I think I've already seen some of these before, but you can check them out again. Ooh, lovely. Especially that. I mean, you can zoom in here and you can see like white eyes. Her eyes actually change depending on what she's wearing. Like insect type ones there. Huh, purple eyes there. Matches the ascot bit there. Huh. I like that. Don't know if you see in Hattress's one, but her eye pupils, her irises, are actually turning like cogs. I think that's a nice... So the little attentions to detail that they have in this game is fantastic. And then you have all the different weapons we could have picked up. Oh, that one's officially creepy. The catnip cannon. And we managed to pick up an achievement as well, dress-ups. Huh, fair enough. Must be because I've decided to pick this particular outfit. Anyway, that is the end of Alice Madness Returns. So, hope you enjoyed it. Thank you very much for watching. And I hope you check out the other content on the channel, including whatever new Let's Play I decide to play next week instead of this. So, until then, take care, and goodbye for now.